Hey YouTube, welcome to the Appalachian Syndicate YouTube channel. This video is the gun run that was taking place at Dewitt's. It's an individual match. It's a 5K biathlon with a rifle and pistol. Expectation is 300 yards. The round count is pretty low. It's like 50 rifle, 35 pistol, something of that nature. But this match specifically, I challenged myself by doing a truck gun style match. Um, Everybody has a truck gun kit, or at least they talk about it. They'll have a rifle and then a certain type of rig, um, whatever they have in their truck. That's supposed to be, like you're on the road and something happens, you go get it and go to work, right? Well, I wanted to actually do that. Now, the only thing I changed is that my truck gun is an MP5. I'm not going to be trying to engage targets at 300 yards with an MP5. I would just be moving. But that's a different story. Um, so I ran my rifle. The only thing I changed was instead of my MP5 to my rifle and the one that has a scope for my trigger camera. Otherwise, I would have used my Mark 18. It's a 10-3. And the only thing else I changed was AR mags instead of MP5 mags. That's it. So I wore my inside the waistband, appendix inside the waistband, concealed carry pistol, and concealed carry the entire 5K, ran with it. And then I wore my flannel that I have in my truck gun setup. And I wore my sling bag. And I wore shorts that I normally wear. So I wore exactly what I would normally wear. T-shirt, shorts. And that's pretty much it. So you're gonna see me looking weird, to be honest with you, because one, I'm in shorts. Two, I'm wearing this like flannel like a cholo. Um, I'll just look different. You'll see the footage. But I'm gonna try something different with this one. I'm gonna try giving feedback as to what I did in the video or in the stages, what I should have done, what I did really well at, where I can improve. And we can have like a live reaction to that, if that makes sense. I hope you enjoy the video.
Just loaded up the car. Got a guest appearance today. Got Marshall. Knows it's being recorded. Wave, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, we got my son coming today, or this weekend, and then waiting on Corey. Yeah, dude. It's got those at the fence, the muzzle brake on it too, if you see.
He just sent me a screenshot.
Oh. Yeah, he sent me another one. It's got a Noveske Afghan barrel in it actually. What'd you get? Mellow yellow.
1 minute.
That's dope.
That's very cool.
Say the line. What? I don't know, whatever Woody says.
I think it said 12 guys.
There's a snake in my boot. That's Illis today.
Hell yeah. That dog does not like that.
We encourage all of you to bring your dogs next time.
Hey,
5 seconds. 2, 1, launch. That one.
This is gonna rub raw 3 miles. He's running with me.
All right, so for this match, I ran it with my son, my oldest. He's turning 14 in a couple weeks, and he was being good, so he got to go to the match with me. So he ran the entire match with me, and I told him that he had to stick with me. I wouldn't be waiting on him. He needs to push himself to stick with me, which I couldn't be more proud of him. We placed 4th overall in running, and it wasn't he didn't slow me down once. I didn't stop, look back. I just kept running, and he was with me the entire time. So super fun. It was so cool having my son run with me. If you got kids, you would have fun just having him. Also, he's a great cameraman. You're about to see some dope footage from third person. But take off, go to stage 1. Pretty simple stage.
Go ahead.
All right, buddy. On the beat, you will start standing with your rifle loaded. On the beat, you are going to defend yourself from the Comanche onslaught. You will drop to the seated position and hit the 2 far-sided pond targets twice each. Then you'll put your weapon on safe and advance to the VTAC barrier and hit the 2 close-sided pond targets twice each from any port. It's got to be a hole, can't be an edge. Then you will make 4 hits on each of the close paper targets. If you have to reload, you will take cover behind the VTAC barrier while reloading. This stage has a 90-second par time and is rifle only.
On the beat, drop down to crouch.
Seated.
Seated. 2 and 2 far.
Yep.
Move to the VTAC. Any port, you can hit both the close targets 2 times.
You just got to pick one port and run through it.
And then, how many on these paper?
4, 4, and 4. 12 hits total on the 3 paper. There'll be a total of 20 hits. 2, 2 for 4. Get to the VTAC. 2, 2 for 4 more, and then 12 running through it.
All right, I'm good.
Don't suck.
Okay.
Let's heat this up.
Ready?
All right.
Red load, make ready.
Go ahead and load your rifle and make ready.
Yeah.
All right. Shooter indicates ready.
Yeah.
Stand by. This good? Yep.
Port off your knee. Yeah.
Mess. I got overconfident and lazy with my positioning. If you don't know how to shoot from the seated position, you're supposed to sit with your knees up and your elbows locked into your knees. And you have now essentially created a bipod. Try if you consider your whole skeletal system of your back. And now you have great support system. As in, I'm sitting in my chair right now and my armrests are my knees. So this is how you should be shooting. I got lazy and my right knee I left down and free floated it and thought I could just get in tight, make quick hits. And I rushed shots and I got lazy and I was like, you know what? Fix it. If you ever see me post or in my videos talk about things about take the extra time for building a better shooting position, this is exactly why. I wasted 10 seconds roughly, I'd say, on getting in a poor position quickly and just clacking off rounds. Instead of, if I would have spent 5 seconds getting in a really good position, I would have shot that stage much faster. So, yes, you are being timed, but it's faster to spend more time getting better positioning and hits than it is to quickly miss. So, pretty simple stage. I should have been able to shoot that much faster, but it is what it is. I actually saw people for the paper targets. They pulled the rifle out and went around the VTAC board instead of just shooting it through the VTAC board hole. I should have swung it left, middle, right, but I just went middle, right, and shot left. Or middle, left, shot right. I can't remember. I already forgot. But shot that stage. Was very not pleased with my performance. But we're going to run on to stage 2. Another pretty cool, simple stage.
All right, step on up, sir. You can set your rifle down. You're not going to need it. All right, stuff right up here. On the beep, defend the Alamo. Draw your pistol and make 2 hits on each target from 3 different ports. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 from each of 3 ports.
Then I'm assuming it has to be these 3.
Yes.
This is not one.
That is not a port.
Okay.
That's it.
Check my dot real quick.
Go ahead.
You're on the mall cop setup.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Stand by. Hit, hit. Hit, hit. Hit, hit. 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 2780.
So right off the rip, RO was like, that's an okay time, which very. I'm not on my A game for this match, and I'm just pulling the trigger when I need to be making hits instead of fast misses again. My thought process was most people went top, middle, bottom. I guarantee most people did that. I would have too, and I thought, you know what? I'm going as fast as I can as far as running. My legs are pretty fatigued right now, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the extra time to go ahead and work on the bottom one and work my way up, which I should have gone top bottom. So I big brained into small brain. Anyways, yeah. So I rush shots, missed them. Is what it is. Pretty simple. Just take your time, make your hits.
I'm listening.
We'll start here.
Yep.
Rifle on you.
Yep.
Mag in, but empty chamber.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now.
Yep. You're gonna draw your pistol, shoot this pistol or this target right here 4 times.
Okay.
Reholster.
Okay.
Then you can move to the blue ladder, far up as you want. Just stay on the blue ladder. There's a rifle target in front of you, 4 hits. There's a second rifle target, 4 hits. There's a tiny gong in between those, 1 hit.
4, 4, 4, 1.
That's it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
So stage 3 here, I felt pretty good about it. I don't think there's too much of anything I could have done better other than obviously not miss my pistol shot and not drop 2 rifle shots. 1 on the left steel, 1 on the center one. I not felt pretty good. I really like this stage. This was actually probably one of my favorite stages for the whole match. Pretty simple. A lot of people don't shoot off ladders. Which ladder's pretty common these days. So, fun stage, really fun stage. I liked it a lot.
So I knew he was over here, but I didn't know if he got him or not. Did you get it?
1 left.
Damn.
1 left. Tight down, right? Pull this over a little bit so it's almost centered.
Ready for time? Ready?
Go ahead and put the rifle on there. What's your weight time?
12:27.
I think it's so close.
Let's hope it doesn't fall out.
Alright. So pistol only. On the beep, you will engage the large torso target at 50 yards with 4 hits. You will then reholster, grab the Skedco, and drag it to the next designated shooting position. Once there, you will engage 2 popper targets with 4 hits each. When you have cleared the popper targets, grab the ammo can from the Skedco, carry that with you to the last shooting position on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Behind the wall, there are 5 targets that must be knocked down. Shooting weak hand only, you must hold the ammo can in your strong hand. You have 90 seconds.
4 holster, drag it down to the orange thingies, and you said
There's gonna be 2 poppers over here.
uh-huh.
You need to hit both of them 4 times each.
Okay, 4-4. Holster, carry the ammo can down to the left side of that
Well, just
thingy.
you have to get around the wall to the other side of it. That shooting position is under the canopy.
Okay, and I'm aiming that way.
You'll be aiming that way.
Okay, and there's 5 knockdowns.
There's 5 knockdowns.
And let's hold strong hand and shoot weak hand.
Yep.
Okay. Fuck shit.
I'll make sure this is.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna ride.
I'll put it right there. It should be better.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
No.
You are.
Yeah.
All right, shooter indicates ready. Stand by. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fuck.
4.
Myself good.
Come on, you still got some time actually. You good, you got this. 8-0, call 3.
Well, stage 4 was fun. If you got to shoot that, you got to complain like I did. But other than the star, I think this was a really good stage. I wish it was actual knockdowns. In the briefing, they say knockdowns, which you are technically knocking off pieces of a star. So right off the rip, I hear a lot of people didn't even make it to the star, which is pretty crazy. Because everything else is just standard pistol shooting. They said it was 50 yards, the first target. It didn't look like 50 yards to me. It honestly looked like 35. But if it was, awesome. I rushed my shots. Again, instead of taking my time, I was too busy trying to just do acceptable amount of red dot and pulling the trigger instead of actually taking my time and getting good amount of red dot on the target. I was shooting on the down a couple times and pulling the trigger early, but if I'd cleaned that up, I would have made a lot better time. If I cleaned up the little, I don't know what you want to call them, the deck of cards targets, clean those shots up a little bit, that would have helped. People don't actually know this. There's a way you're supposed to shoot a star, and I did halfway decent. You're supposed to engage, depending on how the star is. Usually it's not one straight up, but you're supposed to shoot that top one, and then you're supposed to shoot the higher one that's next. If that's higher, you're supposed to shoot that one, and then this one will barely move. You should be able to shoot that one, and then do the bottom ones. When I go to war with a target, I usually skip it and then come back. I don't know what it is. That's what I do. I try not to go to war at all. But for some reason, instead of going across, and I shot the top one and was trying to shoot this one, instead of, you know what, let's work on this one, I went down, and that made it all faster. And you're not supposed to do that. But yeah, that took a lot of people's I guess you say the wind out of them. They either didn't even make it to the star, or they just completely shit the bed on the star, which I get it. Stars aren't very common in running guns. They're mostly a USPSA thing, or a 2-gun or a 3-gun. So if you don't shoot 2 or 3 guns or USPSA, you normally won't practice a star. Mostly because these competitions are for things that could actually take place in the real world, and you're not going to run into a scenario where you have to shoot a moving star to live. But it's marksmanship. It's still a good thing to practice. It was fun. I just struggled with it. If I could go back, if I could change the stage, I would have actual knockdowns. Stars are hard enough already, especially the end of that stage. But to do it one-handed and weekend was, I think, it was a little too much. But it was still a fun stage. I still had fun. I just left a lot on the table. But anyways, that's stage 4. That's where all the red is on the on the score sheet. And we're gonna head on to stage 5, which is a pretty neat little stage.
All
right, Woo. You're going to start with your rifle loaded, standing right here.
Okay.
On the beep, you're going to ambush the smugglers. Make 1 hit on the left target and 1 hit on the right target from 3 different caution tape marked positions. 6 hits total, 90-second par time. You've got 1 almost straight ahead. It's a white IPSC.
Yep.
And you got 1 left of the yellow target. It's kind of grayed. Look between these 2 trees here. Come towards me.
Oh, I see it now.
That's it. You see your 3 marked positions?
So it's just those 2 targets?
Just those 2 targets, 1 hit each from the 3 different positions. 1, 2, 3.
1 1 1 1 1 1.
That's it. 90 seconds.
Start loaded or?
Yeah, go ahead and load up. I will call your hits. Watch your 180 if you go right to left.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'm gonna go left to right.
Thank you.
I'm glad you said that. 1 1 1 1 1 1.
That's it.
See the yellow.
Yeah,
It's grayed
not the
out.
yellow, the white one.
Yeah, it's to the left of it.
Yes, the white one's to the left of it. See it right here, left of that yellow.
Oh, that yellow. I'm looking at this yellow.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's way over
One
there.
Straight ahead. All right, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Shooter indicates ready.
Yep.
Stand by. Hit. 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 It's the way we do that. Unload junk clean. 33.98.
So stage 5, really fun stage. Movement and transitioning. I love shooting stages where they have movement and make you swing your gun left and right. Love that. Really shows who trains to shoot and move, because a lot of people, they'll get sucked in on a target, and instead of changing their feet, they'll just turn their upper body and they're now constricted, and they'll try to make shots. And that's poor positioning. So really like the stage. The 2 things I could have cleaned up more is obviously I had 1 miss. I guess you could say three things. I had 1 miss. The second one is, I guess it's risk versus reward. But how I could have made this faster is when I was pulling the trigger, I knew they were hits, and I was waiting for the RO to call the hit, which he was doing correctly. He was waiting for a report back. Those targets were hard to see through the trees. He's got to watch the 180 and try to see, I think it was 150. I can't remember the yardage. But it wasn't too far you couldn't see, but it wasn't close enough to where you could call the hit of the visual fast enough. So he was having to wait on the report. So the only thing I could have done is, when I knew I was making that hit, to go ahead and just move. As soon as I had good sight picture, good shot placement, good everything, trigger pull, everything, I could have moved. But if he didn't call the hit, I would have been screwed. So, do you see what I'm saying? Risk versus reward. But that's what I could have cleaned up on. And then the last tree, I shot the right target first and then had to swing back and do the left target, which I should have done left. And it's easier to quickly swing right than it is to backtrack. So I could have done that. So mostly takeaway, could have done better on positioning on the third tree, and obviously the one miss. Other than that, I felt pretty good with that stage. And I like to go left to right since I'm right-handed. A left-handed shooter probably could have gone right to left in the same outcome. I heard some people went right to left being right-handed, which is a weird way to run with a gun. So there's that too. But fun stage. Fun stage. It's very simple, but dynamic enough. And then we're going to head to the long-range stage.
Move. Yep. High low. Can we do it again? Yep. Take. Hit. Hit. There you go. Close.
So I misunderstood, and I should have asked in the briefing. He said you couldn't use the top or the bottom one. So you have the top of the gate that actually curves, the whole long top, and then you have a opening and then a bar. So I thought the very top of the gate meant you couldn't use like in between this, when he meant just actually physically on top. So that's my fault. So I started one lower, which caused my second array to be even lower and in terrible shooting positioning. Because of the positioning and how low I had to get and awkward, I was having bad trigger pulls. That's what it was. It was me pulling the trigger weird and unnaturally, and it was yanking my shots pretty much. I left a lot of room on the table with that. So that's where I could have tightened up. I should have asked a question. And then I probably need to check the zero on my rifle. It was June, I think the last time I checked my zero, and I've thrown my gun a couple times, just not loading it, just throwing it in the trailer and stuff. So it's probably shifted a little bit. But other than that, great stage. One thing I did notice some people doing, so my top dot, which I used on stage 3, the ladder stage. I used the top dot for both silhouettes, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And then I used the scope for the small gong target. The dot on top is great for night vision. And then some people, or not some, but people will also put just a cheap little red dot on top of their scopes for PRS and stuff like that. Long range shooting, and it's not for just close quarter shooting or stuff like that, but it helps you get on target quicker. So I was seeing people in their scope switch from, it was like 1, 2, 3, and then 4 was way over here. Scan with their scope slowly instead of coming out of the scope, moving, and then getting in. So the red dot for me helps in, I move the red dot to the target, then I drop into the scope. So I've got my red dot in the scope, so I will move my red dot quickly and then drop it in my scope. So that's also a great use of the top dot. But I mean, other than doing better on my holds and better positioning, it's the first time I've shot this field without being hurricane winds. Past 2 years in a row, it has been hurricane 35 to 50 mile per hour gusts, and it's not one direction. It was like just back and forth, and I was having to thread the needle from when it would stop. But this time It only just rained when I shot. So other than that, that was a pretty simple stage. I think it was 315 yards. I can't remember how far it was. I think it was 225, 255, 315. Those numbers probably aren't accurate, but somewhere in that area. Um, but overall, great match. Love the match. I love all the gun runs. It's not a gun run I go to. I hate. I absolutely have a blast doing these. That's why I do so many of them. But I want to give a big shout out to Ellis for hosting the match. Big shout out to DeWitt for letting these matches take place there. They also do the land nav here as well. And a big shout out to all the ROs and staff for giving their time and energy out in the heat all day and rain. It poured Saturday morning, and then the sun came out and was blistering hot. So big shout out to them for enduring the suck and helping run these matches. Big shout out to the competitors for being good sports about it. A lot of good guys. It's not fun when you go to a match and you have somebody with bad attitude. They just bring the vibe down. And a big shout out to the sponsors for making the prize tables really cool. Which I don't have my hat, but I got a sweet hat off the prize table. Well, I traded, but I got a sweet hat. But I hope you enjoy the video. As always, touch grass, read the Bible, and be better than yesterday. Hope you enjoy the video.
Well, let me pull the trigger. Sorry, man. I'm just gonna hang out for a second. Make sure to hold it sideways. Fucking stupid.
Ready. Hold down that bitch. Dude, I totally hit.
Back with Jenna. Oh, there we go. Get the
She like came crawling back,
no, please come back. Yeah. It's a shit show.
Yeah, I figured you'd hold the trigger, but that's... Hey! Now lick the barrel.
You to hit stuff that's far away.
You don't have to lollipop it, just straight on?
No, it's just straight on.
Hell yeah.
It's just a center hold.
God. I'm scared. You see all that recoil? I probably should put iPro on.
It's not in battery.
A fucking limp wrist at 50 cal pistol. High?
A veg in front of them.
I don't want to shoot it anymore.
I can't hit anything with it either. That chuckle.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. It starts with all I know. So watch you go. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so.
You can find them, you might as well buy them out. Some of them newer. I mean, the bars are. Oh my god! I can easily get it. I'm just drunker and shit.
University of South Florida transferred to Campbell, but
Got it? I'm drunker and shit. Thank you. It was the amount of acid. Dude, I was just joking around. Grab your brother by the neck, dude. I was joking and I never meant to do it.